Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Tonight I want to talk to you about bullying. Bullying, yes, bullying. Do you know people bullying at, how old are you? And you still bullying. That means you bullied in elementary school. That's what it means. But anyway, harassment is not cute. How to stop a workplace bully. That's what I'm talking about. Because some of you all are still working, and some of you all have to deal with this. Now, I'm not going to tell you how I dealt with it, because I'm retired. You can't do what I did. Anyway, people who know me, they know. So we got the workplace bully. So if it's a workplace bully, you know that person was a playground bully at some point. And we talk about a grown person, a grown-up bully, the one who interrupts you in meetings. You know that bully person? The one who takes credit for your work. You know that person? The one who makes little comments and say, I was just joking. Ooh, can you just want to slap them? Anyway, no ma'am, no sir. Harassment is not cute. And slapping anybody, that's not what you want to do. I'm taking word on that too. So bullies come in expensive clothes. Yes, they do. It's not you'll be surprised about the bullies. Some of them are supervisors. Have you had a bully supervisor? Did you just want to put your foot out and trip? Anyway, I've had, I retired. And so I'm not going to say that I had a bully supervisor anywhere, but I have had a bully supervisor, yes. How about a bully coworker? You had that person works with you and they really bullies. How about some of them become bully board members? Oh yeah, they got all the other stuff and underneath they're bullies. Oh baby. And guess what? Some of them become your family members. Some of them are church leaders. I'm just saying. And so the setting may change, but the bully is still a bully, is a bully. So what you got to do? Bullies are insecure. We know that. That's the problem. They're insecure. And they're like little babies, little children. You actually can roll up on a bully. Bullies sometimes are domestic violence people. They wouldn't dare treat anybody else like that. But they found somebody to treat badly and treat them badly. And you can get anybody to just roll up on them and they change like that. Because bullies are easy. You can just roll up on a bully. Anyway, so they fear something. What does the bullies fear? They got in their mind some kind of status. They have made up their mind that there's a status that comes with whatever's going on in their lives. There's a status they're going to lose if they bully you. Really, it's something wrong here. They feel like they're losing control. Who control? See, that whole slavery thing was about controlling. That's what they want now. Some of them want now. They want to control. We ain't doing that. We're not going back to that, but that's another story. Anyway, bullies think they're losing control. Bullies think they're being outperformed. Well, yeah, you could. If somebody's doing something well, then say yay for them. Give them a plus. Say, that's a good job. You did a good job, girl. You did a good job, man. Hey, that's going on. What's wrong with giving a compliment? What's wrong with encouraging people? What's wrong with encouraging people to go up higher, over more? But bullies don't like that because they don't want to be outperformed. I don't know why they think that they got the last word on something. None of us have the last word on anything. Bullies don't like being exposed either. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to stop all this. Confident people rarely spend their time tearing down others people. If you're confident, you don't have time to tear down anybody else. Actually, you're too busy. But why would you tear down somebody else to make you look good? That's what goes on in America. That's the whole slavery thing. Yeah, I got to get off of it. A secure person does not need an audience to feel important. If you're secure, you don't need an audience to feel important. Even though we do these things right here, I like doing them because I want to share what I think has happened in my life with other people, so it won't happen in your life. Or if it's happened in your life, you know you're going to be okay. I especially started this for the cancer people. And I moved on, but anybody who has cancer, I'm the one. I am the one. I sent something that I wanted, what's the name of that show I like? Beyond the Gates. I did 2 or 3 videos about the cancer thing. because I want people to know. But anyway, I'm talking about bullying right now. So the first mistake many of us were taught, just ignore the bully. So you do ignore it for a while because you're trying to go to work. Got to go to choir rehearsal, got to pick up the kids, got to cook dinner, you got to, taking a class. All that's going on in your life. So you don't have time for any BS over here or over there. You're like, okay, I'm going to ignore that. Okay. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it but it also teaches the bully that you are available for abuse. Because if you don't say anything, the bully say, ooh, I got me a good one now. Let me go back and do something else. And they come back. They don't get in their mind that you didn't say anything this time. They don't think they say you're not going to say anything any other time. Silence is not always peace. Silence sometimes feels like permission. Because they're like, ooh, they didn't say anything? Well, I got permission to do more. Let me think of something else I can do. That's when you put your foot down or put it somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry. Put it down. Is that a violent streak? Do I hear a violent streak in you, Georgianne? No. Okay. Put your foot down. So here's the response. One, when a bully starts in the workplace, this is the real deal. Come on, all jokes aside, document and see. When back in my day, we didn't have all these phones. Your phone can be right there. You can push a button and it records. People wear little things right now, and this right here is recording everything you say. All kind of things. Your ring is recorded, a pen is recorded. We didn't have all that. So you want to document. You want to keep notes. This is what happened on this day, and to get the time exactly, because the person needs to say where they were at that time. If you can get a snapshot, or if you got cameras going on where you work, baby, you're going to be all right. If you got cameras going on where you work, you can just put down the time. Have you a little something. Don't leave it at work now. Don't leave it at work. Keep that with you, and tell somebody else. But document. Have you some witnesses, or text somebody and say, come by here. He or she'll be around. They always come over here at 3 o'clock. And have that person some stranger they don't know, so they won't pay any mind to that person, you see. And that person's taking notes and taking pictures. But you need to go NCIS, FBI on them, whatever you got to do. Make sure you got facts and not emotions. Don't, because emotions don't work. Don't start that crying. We're not crying. We're not getting loud. You're just going to say, this is what happened. Just present your case. Go to law school for 5 minutes. I tell you what, give it all to chat, and Chatter line it up for you. Give it to Chatter, Claude, or whatever you use, Gemini, and say, this is what happened was. Type up everything. Then say, chat, make me a document. Chatter make you a document that they can't refuse. And take it to HR. Anyway, have your facts, no emotions, and documentation speaks louder than memory. I don't know what day it was, but he was over here that day. No. You know what day it was. The cameras could be out that day. Documentation. That's what you need. And then your response is always calm, professional. Don't come in there one of them days that you wear a bonnet that day and all that. Looking all crazy. No, you're going to come, when you get ready to, you don't look like you the lawyer. Okay? You're going to set that thing up on a day that you straight with everything. Because you got to do it. These people don't have anything else to do. This is their world. You got a bigger, better world. You work on this job till you can get to your next thing. A job, for most of the people that I know, is just the opportunity to get the money for the down payment on what your bigger purpose is. That's what it is. You got something else you're doing in your life. So you got this job right now. You got a kid in school, whatever. You got, there's a whole lot of reason to have a job. You got a bigger space you're going higher. You're going to leave that person right there. They don't even know you're going somewhere. This is a temporary. That situation is a temporary situation, but the bully person doesn't know. They think you're there for life. Baby, no. So don't play with me. So let me go and get you out of my life. And some of these people are revengeful. They'll be very careful about your home, your telephone, telling too much information, where your kid goes to school, all that. You got to be calm, professional, and without drama. Don't start rocking your neck and talking loudly. But you can say, that comment made me uncomfortable. I didn't like what you just said. And then you go on doing what you're doing. And they say, what? And you make sure that somebody else, if not, you already push record on your phone. Your phone is always with you, you push record. And if it's cameras on, you make sure to check every day if the camera's on in your office. Because you got to beat this thing. You know, you say, please don't speak to me that way. Now, you don't have to use any, oh Lord have mercy. I am not your example. I am not your example. Okay? So I have to be careful what I say. I'm going to try to give you the right way. This is the correct way. Please don't speak to me that way. That's a very proper way. Please don't speak to me that way. Because you're recording and you want to be calm and you want to stay professional. Let's keep this professional. And you go ahead and say that. Let's keep this professional. You want to say that. Bullies often depend on people remaining silent. They figure like they can roll over you. Or they bring you some flowers. You know, or say, oh, I don't know. I just don't know. I tried everything I could. I don't know what's wrong with her. What's wrong with him. You knew doggone well you bullying somebody. Playing a game. Anyway, if behavior continues, then you got to report it. But you got to report it with some meat now. Just come roll in there and say, well, this happened. You don't give everything, though. Don't give everything. Just give enough for somebody to start investigating it. Use the process. Whatever human resources process is, you're going to do it the right way first. Use management. Use the chain of command, whatever y'all got. But standing up for yourself is not being difficult. It's standing up for yourself. It's being responsible. You are responsible for you. How long you been grown? Okay? You 30-something, 40-something, 50-something. That's a whole lot of years to be grown. And when you get grown, you know, I love when black people say, I'm a grown, you know what we say. I can't say it, but we would say that. The grown blank woman. I'm a grown blank man. We would say that. I don't know where that came from. My mama, I think her mama said, but grown is the key word right here. I'm grown. And not every battles. So wait a minute. Not every battle deserves your energy. I'm 83 years old. Some stuff I just ignore now. I ignore. I'm like, I don't even have time for it. I let so many people alone. Oh, I was wasting so much energy with people who were taking my energy, who were just been treating me badly for years. I didn't know they were treating me badly until they got in a position where I could see where they were treating me badly. I was thinking, wow, Georgia, you've been with these people and they've been treating you badly. What's wrong with you? You're so happy and go lucky. No, you know, people don't deserve your energy. There's a lot of people that don't deserve your energy. It's a lot of people that do not deserve your energy. I'm going to say it again. There are a number of people in your circle that do not deserve your energy. Let that soak in. Every person does deserve dignity. You know, you're not going to treat me any kind of way. I had a rule. I had a line that I drew in the sand. And when you crossed that line, you knew it. And I had a wall that you knew how far you could go. You knew how to step to me. You have to establish that early with people. Don't do it. People used to say, don't, not her. Every person deserves dignity, and there is a difference. You don't have to fight every fool. There's so many fools out here. You don't have to fight every one of them. Ignore them. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Life is too short. Let them go. Life is short. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. You don't have to fight. So, and you don't have to volunteer to be somebody's target. I mean, every day, I had that happen at work. I did. I really thought I was going to lose my job. I didn't. I praise God for it. Because that lady, she crossed the line. She came to me too many times. One time, two times, but kept on coming. Anyway, so at my age, I've survived cancer. I have. Inflation, bad hairstyles. You ever gone back and look at some of those pictures of your hair? What were you thinking? Anyway, you know I'm a disco. You know, I came along with Mr. V's Brigade. And remember the first technology. Y'all don't know, I used to work for Atlanta Public Schools, but a company called Westinghouse, you don't know anything about that, gave Atlanta Public Schools some money for a person like me. It was called VADAC, video something distance something way back. We're talking about distant learning back in the 70s. Who I've done some stuff. Anyway, where was I going? I lived through all that. But I tell you one thing, whatever I was doing and whatever you're doing and whatever we're doing, I know you're not going to let anybody from accounting who ain't in your department, you know, come and say something to you and take you out. Or somebody from somewhere else come and take you out. Or somebody from another department. Or even in your own department. What? Who? What? You at work. This is a workspace. I mean, work, we all there. See, it'd be different if they all work there together. Everybody there for the same reason. 15th and the 30th, twice a month, every other Wednesday, however it comes, however that check comes. All right, so what's the bigger picture here? The workplace is not supposed to feel like a battlefield. The workplace is not supposed to feel like a battlefield. If you're going to work and you crying before you get to work, you need to let that go. That ain't work. That's not going to work. You're going to fight a battle. Okay, now Jesus gave you some sense. I know he said, I'm on the battlefield with you, but my goodness gracious. You know, did he give you some stuff he told you in this ear and that ear you didn't hear? And maybe he is making sure the battlefield is rough so you hear the other part where he's saying, it's like start your own business, do this, do that, go here, go there. You can't hear because you're trying to get somewhere where he don't want you to be anyway. I mean, that's another way to look at it. I'm just saying. You spend too many hours there. You know, somebody had a joke. They had a work wife and a work husband. I guess you do. You spend so much time together, but I don't like the adjectives. But anyway, those are adjectives. Yeah, I guess so. Calling somebody my husband, my wife at work. I don't like that. Anyway, too many years there. Got a lot of years you put in on that job. You know, you're not going to play with now. And too much of your life is there. You put a lot of energy in making you made somebody rich now. Somebody you making rich. Not yourself. But that's what you chose. You chose to do this. It's not about being rich. You like the job. You like the job like teaching. I like teaching. I love teaching. Absolutely love teaching. I love teaching at Clark Atlanta. I'm not going to say that anymore. I'm just going to say that that program ran out. But I love teaching. I love it. And so if you love what, you know, you don't want bullying going on somewhere where you want to be. Please. Respect should be the minimum requirement. Respect. 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 I want that RESPECT. I want that. But to get it, you got to give it. You know, they all know you come in, you sit down, say good morning, good afternoon, you know, John, Miss, whatever, doctor, whatever. You know, you do your work, man your business, stay out of other people's business. First time you get in somebody else's business, you know that you have opened a door. You open Pandora's box. Get out, stay out of people. You want people to say, you know, she don't get nobody's business. And so it's not the bonus. So if someone is bullying you, remember this. You do not have to become mean. Now don't pay back. God got that. Don't become mean. And you don't become bitter. Because that's what they want. They want some kind of change and get you off your game. You got a game. Stay on your game. Stay on your game. And you don't become one of them. No. But you do have to become your own advocate. Harassment is not cute. Disrespect is not leadership. And protecting your peace is not selfish. That's wisdom. I like what Tony Gaskin, you know, I used to watch Tony all the time. I like what Tony's saying. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow, what you stop, and what you reinforce. Come on, Tony. Let me say it again. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. People know how to treat you because what you allow. You teach people how to treat you. You teach them. That's a teaching thing you do. You now what you allow and what you stop it right then. So no. I'm not the one. Don't say that. I don't like that. We're not doing that. Okay? And what you reinforce. Say it again. Now I told you. Now I didn't told you. I told you once, told you twice. Now I don't play like that. That's not, don't bring that to me. Yeah, come on, Tony. You know that's what he says, and that's what I'm saying. So, I been on the scripture thing. I love you, Wayne. Let us not become weary in doing good. I saw that. I saw this in my little Bible reading. I said, oh, this is good. Let us not become weary in doing good. Let us not become weary in doing good. God, I like that. Let us not become weary in doing good. Don't you like that? Do good. Do good. Doesn't what's his name? I like Gregory Porter had the song about doing good, or her name was Good. But anyway, do good. What's wrong with that? It's all good as far as I'm concerned. Because why is that? Because I love you. Yes, I do. I do. And there's nothing you can do